So at this time in my life, I'd been working 18-hour shifts. And when I come home, normally the wife would already have the trash set out by the curb. Well, when I pulled up, I noticed the trash wasn't out, and I know she hadn't been feeling well, so I decided to take the trash out. Now, once I get the trash down there by the curb, I sit there for a moment, decide to take me a quick smoke break, and I hear some crinkling in the trash bag. Immediately, I thought I just chalked it up to trash maybe settling down inside the bag and made it move. I really didn't give it much thought. But about that time, I heard a whimper or a cry. And I look over and I notice someone at my mailbox, at the pole of my mailbox, down in the fetal position, crying. It was looked to me to be a woman in her maybe early 20s, mid 20s maybe. So to be fair, when I seen her, I jumped. It startled me. I wasn't expecting it. But at the same time, it was getting ready to start raining, and she wasn't wearing any clothes. So I reached down to her and said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She turned her head around. She screamed. She said, "Stay away from me. Please don't touch me." So I tell the woman, I said, "You stay right there." I went in to get my wife thinking another woman coming out there may ease her a little bit and we can get her some help. So I run inside, I get my wife, and I grab my phone so I can call the police. I explained to my wife that the woman was not wearing any clothes, so my wife immediately grabs the blanket off the back of the couch and runs outside to put the blanket around the lady. And as she's knelt down talking to her, she could see that she's bleeding from everywhere. Mouth, eyes, her nose. I mean, she's literally bleeding from everywhere. My wife is screaming to the top of her lungs, telling me to hurry up and call the police and an ambulance. Now, where we live at, the turn into our driveway is such a small turn in, I decided to grab the trash and pull it back up to the back of the house so that the ambulance and the police, when they got there, they would have enough room to pull into the driveway and wouldn't run over my trash bags. But as I'm walking towards the back with the trash, my wife stands up a little angry at the fact that I'm leaving her alone out there with the lady, and she asks me what I'm doing. And I turn around to tell her what I'm doing, and when I do, the lady's not there anymore. My wife even turned around and screamed, "What the?" And this is where it starts to get weird. When I leave the trash bag at the end of my house, I hear that crinkling sound again. This time the lady is laying next to one of our rollaway trash cans where we put all the big trash in. She doesn't have the blanket on her, and I holler for my wife. I said, "She's around the back here, babe." My wife tells me, "Get away from there now. Come back to the front." So we do, or I do. We're just going to wait on an ambulance and the police to show up. This is not something I want to mess with. Now, when you guys find out what happens next, it's going to blow your mind. Please make sure you guys like and follow this video for part 2. Thank you.